this test now. Dang it, look at the time. I'm late for crazy news of the week. Okay. Whew, I'm here.
How'd you do on your test?
Oh, I still failed.
This is... Hello and welcome to Crazy News of the Week as we talk more about crazy news we found this week.
The weird things of the internet, yep.
Alright, so our first story, we're going to talk about this man who just happened to come across a snake that was regurgitating another snake.
Yeah, if you saw last week's episode, you know how much we like snakes. That's a big snake.
That was a big snake.
Wow.
Even my
I think
mom's
that's just
house.
a black snake, so I don't think it's dangerous.
Just
Yeah.
drove by
Oh.
this beautiful snake. Woo, ooh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Nope. It's regurgitating it though, so it can escape. It felt threatened. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh whoa. This is crazy. Is that other snake alive?
It just keeps coming. Oh. Oh.
That other snake's alive.
What the heck? So basically the story says that there was this Texas couple, and as they were walking along in the woods, they saw a snake with what looked like a strange object coming out of its mouth. And they were kind of shocked when they saw that it began to regurgitate another snake.
But just weird, like that video alone, I don't even think we need to comment on this anymore.
Yeah, the odds of kind of like running into that that's so crazy that I've never seen that before.
Now I heard about a foot in your mouth, but not a hand in your stomach.
Haven't heard that one, gotta say.
Neither. So Carlos Mariotti's life changed forever in March, but he suffered a horrific accident where his left hand got trapped in a machine that's used to make plastic tableware. All of his skin was taken off of his hand. So some doctors thought amputation was the only thing that could happen, but a genius doctor came up with the idea about literally fusing his hand inside his stomach to keep it from being infected until they could get a skin graft ready for it. And it had to stay in his stomach for 42 days to ensure that it developed new tissue inside his stomach, tissue that would be able to receive like a skin graft.
Basically, they put the skin graft, and we're gonna choose to not show pictures. If you want to look up the story yourself, you can.
We'll put the link in the description.
We'll put a link in the description. But basically, when the hand was taken out 42 days later, the doctors had grafted skin from his left thigh on it, making it look like a fleshy boxing glove of sorts. And that's a pretty exact description for that. He has adapted to it, and since now is able to hold his phone, put toothpaste on his toothbrush. He hopes to have additional surgery later to separate the 4 of his fingers into 2 separate sections.
Incredible, amazing that the doctors were able to think about this. I mean, it's creepy.
Beyond my understanding.
But genius.
Oh, yeah.
Genius.
Now, meet any of my teachers from my high school or middle school days, they'll be the first to tell you I was a class clown. I was always a hit with the ladies. Definitely had the attention, and sometimes I didn't know when to keep my mouth closed. But I have never been voted to be most likely a terrorist.
Which was awarded to a 7th grader by her Texas middle school teacher. A Texas middle school principal plans to launch an investigation into this after the 7th grader was named most likely to become a terrorist. And here's the certificate for it. They actually have a picture. This teacher literally went to the printers and got and had this.
So essentially, it was a mock award ceremony, kind of, I guess, meant to be comedic or whatever. But Lizeth, what's her name, Villanueva, said she said, I was shocked.
I mean, there's plenty of. I mean, everyone's calling things insensitive nowadays. Oh, this isn't. But I mean, honestly, in the times and a lot of the stuff that's just taken place, this really is.
There's just certain things that are not appropriate
Especially for a 13-year-old at a school. It's not even like
Right.
it's an adult.
In a 7th grader, you're calling a 7th grader a terrorist.
So 2 University of Kentucky students are facing felony charges after they allegedly got into the school's air duct system and were able to get into their professor's office to be able to find the exams for the next day so they could cheat off of it. Now, supposedly the story is they had already done this once before, but for some reason the professor was there late at night at like 1 in the morning, just happened to be there, and the student literally just came down and the professor's just like sitting at his desk like
You have to admire the zeal and courage and bravery of these students.
ingenuity.
Even, they're just the thought process behind that of, hey, let's go up into these air ducts that could potentially be very dangerous, life-threatening danger, to essentially get grades or to have a better grade on an exam. I was never the best student, but this is just it kind of went too far again with this. You can't break into your teacher's classroom in the middle of the night
No.
through an air duct.
No.
Nevertheless, and try to cheat off the exam. That's definitely a recipe for disaster, recipe for failure.
All right, well, that's all the crazy news for this week, and they were sure crazy this week.
Yeah,
Adrian.
unbelievable is just the only word that comes to mind. You guys know the drill. If you guys have any crazy, wacky news stories that you'd like for me and John to cover, send those in. We'd be happy to take a look at them. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
And we will be sure to see you guys on the next round of Crazy News of the Week.
That's all for this week, guys. Have a great weekend.
See ya.